Body Bags. I'm James, a new fill-in reviewer, and I'm filling in today for the Sinister one. He wasn't able to leave a review today. So this week is random reviews. There is no set theme, so I decided to jump in and do the last film that I actually watched, which was Pieces of Talent. Now this is a film by Joe Stauffer. Sorry, I'm not sure how to pronounce that name. An independent indie horror movie director. And straight off the bat I'll say this is a highly recommended film. But let me jump into the synopsis of it anyway. We have our two main characters. We have Charlotte and we have David. Charlotte is a struggling actress who actually has a second job in a bar, and this is where we first see her, and this is where we also come across David, our other main character, but not in the conventional meet up drinking at a bar. She is working, she's on a break, she goes outside for a cigarette, and David is actually being beaten up by one of the bouncers. So she steps in, helps him out obviously, and then basically a friendship struck up. They get talking. She tells him that she's an actress, and he actually tells her that he's in the film industry as well, and he's trying to make a movie right now, and that he thinks that she'd be perfect in it. So obviously this is great news for her. Well, our character of David is a little odd, but I think the kindness of the character of Charlotte, and that she's desperate for a film role, she overlooks these small oddities, and generally it builds from there. Well, basically we find out that David is a bit of an odd guy, and this is no spoiler alert, but he's actually a serial killer. We find this out very much from right at the start of the film. Yeah, he actually has his first victim that we see, and all that unfolds, and that's our proper introduction to our character of David. Apologise now, I'm a little bit sick, which is why my throat is sounding quite raspy at the moment. I do apologise. But anyway, the obsession that David has for Charlotte grows and grows, and in the end, the movie that he's wanting to make is Magnus Opum. He revolves, he makes up for her, it revolves around her, he wants her to be in it, everything in that film is for her, which wraps up nicely at the end of the film. And I don't really want to give too much else away, but it's a superb watch. Highly recommend it. Now this is an art house horror, but not an over pretentious art house horror. It's not trying to pull the wool over your eyes. It's pretty linear. It's quite straightforward. The story is very simple. It's just very well done. How it's shot really well. You would not realise that this is quite a very low budget film. It's shot really crisp, really clean. The story builds at a really nice pace. It's nicely scripted. The acting can be a little spotty at times, but Charlotte, she's good. She's strong. Her name Christy Ray. She's a strong actress. But our main character, David Long, which is actually his name, he is fantastic in this film. He completely steals the show. He's a psychopath. He's not psychotic though. He's very calm. He's very calculated. He believes that the character believes that he's creating art. It's obviously very delusional, but the performance is superb. And this, I believe that this is actually the only film that David Long has been in, and completely blew me away. Like the level of performance is fantastic, and he elevates the whole. The film is very good, but he really elevates the level of it. The actual body count for this it's very low for what it is. and there is the gore that's in it is, again, it's done very, very well. There's no issue with having the low budget. You don't see anything with this. Like I said, how it's the main actors, how they're acting is very, very high standard. The cinematography is very good. The sound is all crisp and clear. The editing is done very well, and the gore effects are fantastic. So yeah, that's my overall thoughts on the film. This is actually a copy that I bought from the Pieces of Talent website, number 58 of 150. I don't really care about the number. It's just very, very happy to have this. There was actually, the director was slated to do a second. He really wanted to do a second film. I'm not sure what's happened, but for some reason something happened with this one, and there's issues, that things being blocked. He's become very disillusioned. I've read small bits and pieces. I actually do need to read about it a little bit more, but unfortunately, for the foreseeable future, there's no sequel for this, which is a real shame. If nothing else, just to see David Long in something else. I hope he gets picked up for some other films, because, as I said, he steals the show in this. He's fantastic. But anyway, this is my